Greetings from the Office Depot Center in Sunrise, Florida. Tonight, the Florida Panthers look to take down the Montreal Canadiens. Bill Peterson and Mike Weiss bringing you complete play-by-play and color commentary.
The Panthers relish playing on their home ice. Unfortunately, I kind of feel for the Canadiens. They have quite the task in front of them tonight.
Injuries plagued the Canadiens last year, and they still made the playoffs. Now, if they stay healthy, they could look like the Montreal teams of old, with the 25th Stanley Cup banner up in the Bell Center.
Tradition doesn't win championships. The Canadiens, with their glory past, need to learn from it and take it to the ice night in and night out.
And now, your Florida Panthers! At center, number 25, Victor Kozlov. At left wing, number 18, Marcus Nielsen. At right wing, number 20, Valerie Bure. On defense, number 44, Sandy Ozale. And number 36, Dimitri Yuskandin. And in goal, number 1, Roberto.
The Florida Panthers are going through a rebuilding phase. They have some youth and a bright future ahead of them in the NHL as long as they can stay on course.
The Panthers are one team that really suffers on the penalty killing unit. They need to drastically improve this aspect of their game if they ever want to think about the postseason. Surrey plays a sound defensive game. He can use his size to punish you and make you think twice about doing it again. Sheldon is a giant out there. One of the top defensive-minded players in the league. Yuskevich plays you tough, but he always seems to be in control.
Yushkevich carries it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. Zednik brings it over the red line. Bure carries it past the blue line. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next 2 periods. He moves it to Ozolinsh. He takes a snapshot. Nice. Brings it over the blue line. And he is just getting warmed up. Sure takes the puck up through the zone. Brings it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. That one just catches the post. Perreault brings the puck through the zone. He passes it to the left wing. McKay plays it up to the center. Audette sends it back to Traverse. Who is he passing to? Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Takes the puck up through the zone. McKay brings it past the blue line. Grabbed out of the air. He gets caught offside. And they go offside. Tonight there's been some good, solid defense by Nielsen. Hey, by Luongo. Bure takes it past the blue line. Pass back over to Kozlov. Man, what a save. And he's checked by Brisebois. Nielsen sends it off over to Bure. Deflected out front. by Theodore. Brisebois brings the puck through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. Bure passes it over to Nielsen. And he takes a wrist shot. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. And they score! Goal for the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens like to get ahead early.
Oh, yeah, baby. There's dancing in the streets and on the ice.
Montreal
McKay takes the puck up to the zone.
By number 82.
They get caught offside.
On deck.
The Montreal Canadiens have the advantage right now. And he takes a wrist shot. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. And he takes a wrist shot. Perreault moves it back to Rivet. Huselius brings the puck up through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. With saves like that, it could be a long night for them. Brings it past the red line. He relays it over to Travers.
1 minute.
Krejcik passes
1
it to
minute
Ward.
remaining.
Yushkevich sends it up to the center. They get called for a two-line pass. Mike, I think that this game is showing us the offensive strength of the Canadiens. Novoselic takes the puck up. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. He gave up his body to make that save. The Montreal Canadiens lead with 2 periods to play. 1-0. Nielsen sends it back over to Yushkevich. Ozelinch passes to the defenseman. Over to the right wing. McKay brings the puck up. Brings it over the blue line. He must have puck magnets in that glove. Perreault carries it over the red line. Well, some teams will beat themselves if you wait long enough, but not the Canadiens. Luongo sends it back to the defenseman. Ward moves it to Huselius.
They may not be the biggest team out there, but they might have the biggest hearts in the league.
Carries it past the red line. And he takes the step shot. If they want to stay in this game, he's going to have to continue to make saves like that. And he takes a wrist shot. Kozlov passes it over to the left wing. Checked hard by Souray. Koivu brings the puck to the zone. Brings it past the blue line. Yushkevich sends it out over to Nielsen. Wing. Travers sends it off over to Quintal. Gets it over to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. He is determined to get out of here in regulation. Perreault carries it over the blue line. McKay sends it to his defenseman. Travers sends it back to the defenseman. He's on the breakaway. And he takes a wrist shot. That was a great save. Perreault takes it past the red line. He plays it up to the center. Blocked out front. Luongo plays it up to the center. Krejcik brings the puck up through the zone. Mateau moves it back over to Jokinen. What a save! Zednik brings the puck up, takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save. Offsides is called. Kevich passes it to the right wing. He takes a step shot. Gloved out of the air. Quintal passes it up over to Gilmore. I can't believe he missed the pass. Nielsen brings it over the red line. Quintal brings the puck through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. There's a blocker save. Luongo passes over to Yushkevich. Long pass over to Bure. Brings it past the blue line. He sends it up the center. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Sends it in front over to Perron. Brings it past the red line. Carries it past the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. Save made off the blocker. Audette chalked that goal up for the Montreal Canadiens. That should quiet the crowd. A quick one-timer by Perreault. Petrov carries it past the blue line. Zednik plays it up to the center. That save kept his team in the game. Takes it past the red line. Krejcik sends it up to the center. Kozlov sends it to the left wing. Nielsen plays it up to the center. Perreault passes it over to the left wing. McKay brings it past the blue line. Ward sends it to the left wing. Huselius brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot over past the blue line. He plays it up to the center. Great look, but it caught the post before it hit the net. He takes the slap shot. Gilmore brings it past the red line. He takes the backhand shot. Hopefully, he can keep making saves like that, and maybe one of his teammates will help him out on the offensive end. This faceoff is left of the goal. Ozelinch passes it over to Bure. Travers takes the puck up. Zednik carries it over the blue line. Bure takes the puck up through the zone. He's alone in the breakaway. He was wrong. Theodore has shut down their offense all night long. Koivu sends it up to the center. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Fastest glove in the league. Brisebois brings the puck up. Kozlov brings it past the blue line. Penalty on the Montreal Canadiens.
And we got a power play coming up here, Bill.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't in the coach's game plan.
Oh, now that was a really bad time to take a penalty.
Montreal penalty to number 94.
Koivu takes the puck up.
Perreault, 2 minutes.
McKay takes it past the blue line.
Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 20 seconds.
Takes the puck up through the zone. Takes it past the red line. He lets the backhand shot go. Ozelinch brings the puck up through the zone. Bure carries it past the blue line. Kozlov sends it back over to Bateau. Quintal sends it over to the right wing. The penalty has now expired. And he takes a wrist shot. Amazing! Theodore has been playing great all game, making save after save. Sure brings it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. That's tough. Keeps this game within reach. He takes the backhand shot. Saved by Luongo. Kozlov sends it off to Nielsen. Carries it over the blue line. Sent back to Bure. And he takes a wrist shot. Is he a bricklayer? Because he's been putting up a wall in front of the net all night long. The Montreal Canadiens prevail 2-0. That ends ESPN's coverage of tonight's game. Good night from the Office Depot Center.